Good evening. Thank you for rejoining us at the Golden Age. We're going to be, as stated in the intro video, this is video number 2, which is the first video where we're going to start filling out documents. As you can see, this document right here is request for official certificate or apostille. That's the way I understand it is pronounced. If I'm wrong, don't shoot the messenger. All right. So we go from here and we drop down. And, of course, the first thing it wants, it's going to want your name. Okay. And there is your name. All right. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to notice that there is a colon right here. Okay. See that? And then your first name, which in this case happens to be John, spelled Jon, and then we go to the end of that and we put a hyphen or a dash, whatever you want to call it, and then no spaces, and then we put Wayne, Wayne, and then we go to the end of Wayne and there's a comma. A comma is a break before it introduces your last name. Okay, so once we put the comma there, then we put a space this time, and then the last name is Doe, so we'll go DOE, and here we'll put another colon, and at the end of that we're going to put a period. Okay, so the period, or the instructions here is that this is the way that you need to start doing your name in every case. Okay? This cannot be capitalized. It cannot be manipulated in any way that it would fit within the corporation again. That's why this is done this way. Now, this form, what it's going to be for is that birth certificate that I mentioned in the intro video. This is the long form of your birth certificate that you hopefully have in your possession now. And you're going to put it in I've got the bigger envelopes, okay? The big manila and then the big whites, that I can leave the forms straight and flat instead of folding them, trying to put them in into a letter envelope, because you don't want your documents to come back folded. Okay, they're affidavits and they will be permanently affixed to the birth certificate. Okay, and these are all part of us taking back what's been taken from us. All right, so that's what this is: birth certificate certification by the state of Texas and the Texas Secretary of State. Right here, that's where it's going to go. All right, so we went through the part with the name. You need to know this in everything that we do from this day forward. This is how you'll put your name. Now, let's go to the address. If you're looking at the address, you'll notice at the beginning there is, let me change that. Okay. Anyway, it's C/O, not 0, but O. I always put it in lowercase because it makes it more distinguishable, and it doesn't matter. Okay, other than that, and that's what we want. And then you're going to put your mailing address after that. It's in care of that address, care of 123 Golden Street. Okay. Now, below that, we're going to go to the city. And this is anywhere. Oh, that's city. Anywhere. Anywhere. Texas. Okay. This is the Texas apostille document. It's not for adoptions. Okay. There's two. One is for adoptions and one is not. You'll find that, and I'll help you find that. So that'll be when we get ready to do this. So anyway, the state of Texas, if you'll notice, it's in the square brackets. There's a reason for this. Okay, that is the state of Texas. It cannot be manipulated, changed, or anything. In other words, it began and it ended. And we go to the zip code, and you'll notice the very same thing here, that the zip code is encapsulated within the square brackets, the first one, and then within the bracket, the ending bracket would obviously go the opposite direction to encapsulate the number. This is to maintain integrity of what you're filling out. All right, your phone number will be in this format, okay? Whatever it may be, go ahead and put it there. Now, to get this, you have to be going. You don't have to, but it's asking you what country are you going to go to. It needs to be a non-Hague country. Okay? A non-Hague country is one that doesn't already have this information. Now, when I was looking, I noticed that Canada is a non-Hague county. So I put Canada there. I don't see any reason why we can't all do that. But I'm going to also show you something here. This is a list of non-Hague countries. And right here again, Canada. Non-Hague. So if you want to put any of these other countries, you just feel free. So anyway, they're non-Hague countries. They don't already have this information. So you're going to carry your documents with you if you should go to Canada. That's as far as they need to go with you. Just as long as you put that down, it's official. All right. And it doesn't mean that you have to go tomorrow. It's not what it means. It's there. And people change their mind all the time and don't go. It doesn't matter because it'll never come back. All we're doing is getting a birth certificate certified by the state, and then we'll get it certified by the U.S. level of the same department, like the Secretary of State. Okay? All right. So there, right here, I haven't looked this up yet. Modernization webpage, create fund. To create or fund a client account. I don't think we're going to be using this because we're going to send a check. That's right. We're sending a check. That's what I'm going to do. Or money order. But let's say we're going to send a check. So this is irrelevant. My apologies. I didn't catch that. So anyway, this check number happens to be 123456. Check it right here. Okay. Then you'd come down here and how you want it returned to you. You're going to want it returned in a large envelope, stamped, okay? So it's and addressed, because all they're going to want to do is put it in and send it back. So we're going to self-address, stamp envelope, and you'll have it done when you get it done on the main document, the main envelope you send it in. You'll pay the same amount to get it back. That's about what it amounts to. And so that'll be in there too. It'll have your birth certificate. You'll send it long form only, no name in capital letters. Remember that. It's critical, and you're going to hear it throughout the entire session of everything that we do. Okay? So that's something to get used to. So anyway, I'm going to remove that because we don't really need to put that there. Just Canada. Okay. So this document is done. You can print it. You can reset it if you want to start over. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Now this was the request for official certificate or apostille, which will come back with a affidavit that will be permanently affixed to your birth certificate. And when we send it to the U.S. level, it will all go in the envelope again with another self-addressed stamped envelope. And when they certify it, then we'll get it back again. And my opinion is it's going to be permanently affixed to it as well. Okay? So this will complete this part of what it is, okay? And once you get that done, then it's going to be ready to move on to bigger and better things. All right. Well, I appreciate you listening. If you have any questions or anything, call me or something. Put my phone number here for now. Well, anyway, I will be putting out more videos. If you subscribe, I'll be able to get messages back and forth to you, okay? So it's going to go into YouTube. This is where you're going to go. And as friends and family share with others, they just give them a few pointers, give them a link, and don't get yourself out there where you can't explain what's going on, because it can be quite confusing, because it's going to be very in-depth. But we're going to do it together, a step at a time. This is a pretty simple form, not much to it. We send our birth certificate with it, send a check for $15 right here. We're only getting one thing certified at this point in time, and that's it. All right, so that's all we have to do. Remember the name, remember the address, care of, the name with all the punctuation, your phone number, and the email address, okay? And then really how many documents and how much it is, and the check or money order number, and you're done. Print it out, stick it in the envelope, put your birth certificate in there, your self-addressed stamped envelope, take it all down to the post office, get them to weigh and stamp your outside envelope that you're sending, and the one that you're inside the envelope you're going to get back, you'll have them stamp it the same way. That way you get it right back, and it is paid. Okay? Okay. Well, good luck to you all. If you have any problems, we're going to be trying to use Zoom to have some jam sessions where we can talk about things. You can ask questions. I can share other documents, new things, because this is a shoebox full of information, okay? But we're going to do it together. All right. Well, I thank you for joining me tonight. It's now 7:15 on September 16th, 2023. You've been with the Golden Age, and my name is Terry Tedford. Glad you were all here, and have a wonderful day.